Welcome to another edition of On This Planet Earth. This week, it's all about friends. Let me ask you, who do you think is more lonely? The person who is in a different city every week, different hotels all the time, 100% of the time is among strangers? Or the person who lives in a city filled with wonderful people, but ones whom they can't relate to? So traveling, being among strangers all the time, can actually make a person feel less lonely. But there are a lot of benefits to traveling alone. You get to do whatever you want, whenever, wherever, and however you want. But there's a few downsides to traveling solo. Golly, you just feel so selfish. You do everything for yourself. And I work with that in three ways. First, and these are pretty small, I admit. I tend to walk a lot when I travel, just wander around through cities and neighborhoods. If I see someone who looks like they could use some help, I help them. I know that seems natural. Sometimes if they don't even look like they could use help, I'll grab the shovel or rake or whatever they're doing and pitch in. I may not really be helping them much, but it's kind of a good spirit thing. It cheers them up. Another thing is I donate a percentage, and I do mean a percentage of my total travel budget to local charities. Third is I try and make friends whenever I can. I'm pretty much an introvert, but I'm also kind of a shallow extrovert. Every day I will smile and wave to people, and always out here in Southeast Asia, I always get a smile back. The fourth thing I do, and a lot of travelers also do this, is I make these videos, or I write fiction or post photos. I've been traveling for about 15 months now, and I've made a few friends. Let me tell you about a few of them. In Cambodia, I met Karu and Paolo. They're traveling for about a year or so, and they decided they were going to spend some time volunteering. They found an organization called Do Good As You Go.
Hi Mark, here's Karu.
And Paulo.
And we are here in Brazil. We just finished our trip around the world. And we would like to say that it was a pleasure to meet you in Cambodia. Bye.
Bye.
Up in Luang Prabang, Laos, I met Jason and Michelle. Jason's from Washington State. Michelle's from Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah.
That's right.
Also in Luang Prabang, I met a German who lives in Thailand, Morris. We bombed around the city for a while, tried to get in some trouble at the airport. He also owns a little sticker company. Neat couple I met, Marshall and Mary. He's from North Carolina. We met on a bridge, we stopped on a lot of bridges, and we said goodbye on a bridge. There's a group of friends I made in Luang Prabang. Elizabeth here is from Germany, she's a waitress. And this gentleman from Japan was painting with watercolors. The latest group of friends I met were also from North Carolina. Annie and Brian live in Swansboro, which is where my brother lives. He's a retired Marine. They decided to take a year off, go see the world with their children. Talk about the opposite side of me, selfishly wandering around doing everything for myself. A lot of the things they did were for the kids. That's neat. What an adventure. This is one of the quietest and most peaceful friendships. I was hiding out from the rain on the way up to Bangkok, and this Muslim family was there, and we just smiled at each other and said hello and goodbye. I still remember this family in Dalat, Vietnam. A specialty there is the Dalat pizza. While Mom was making that, I sat and just mingled with Dad and the girl. He was going over her homework. I don't know if you've seen the video of when I crashed the wedding or the Communist Party, but boy, talk about instant friendship. A lot of times I build a little friendship just by taking selfies. I've never been turned down. I don't know how well that would go over with strangers in the US. One of the best friends you can have is a local who speaks English. They can help you run errands you need to run, get things fixed, but also help you integrate into the culture. His name was Lim, and he made it his goal to find me a motorcycle. This gentleman probably didn't really know what an incredible favor he did. It's been a great ride, really has, and it's all because of him. In Dalat, Vietnam, I met Stephen. wonderful guy who manages a little guest house up there. I met another Lim in Malaysia. We hung out for a couple weeks and just had a great time. I ate with his family a lot. We went for rides around the country. Really enjoyed my stay there. I made him a little collage. I find that in the more expensive the hotel you're staying in, the less likely you are to make friends. When you stay in the guest houses or the homestay as they call it, you stand a much better chance of meeting someone, even the owner, who you'll build a friendship and a bond with. One of my most consistent ways to combat the whole loneliness thing is I call my friends every Sunday night. I call Randy in North Carolina. Hi, Randy. And I call my friends Donald and Janice up in Maine. We all have family, at least to start, whether we like it or not. But friendships, yeah, they're special. Those are something that we build and we maintain and we keep and we're proud of and we cherish. If you were to look down on planet Earth, you'd see billions of people. Look closer and you'll see the connections between them. The friendships. Those are like little bolts of lightning, little sparks of magic. Thanks for hanging. That's my report on friendships around the world. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Mark Gilchrist, and I am, you are, we all are on this planet Earth.